Welcome to Wins News. I'm your friend and host Amit Roy. Japan and India have so much similarities and dissimilarities. It's not a neighboring country in that sense. Japan is quite far away from India, but it has lots and lots of Indian influence hidden in Japan, and it is quite distinct. Well, there are a lot of dissimilarities as well. Japan historically aided India, and India historically influenced Japan for centuries. So it's a very, hugging kind of relations. Sometimes we don't understand it. For many Indians, Sony is Japan. They don't know beyond that point. Please like me, share my channel and subscribe my channel. Japan has a soft power worldwide. And India has a soft power as well. Though India is emerging as a global economy, Japan has already established itself as a global economy. And, a lot of people go everywhere, people will not talk bad about Japanese. They are very quiet, honest, decent people. Whereas Indians are very loud, sometimes cacophonic, sometimes unruly. In that sense, maybe in that sense. India is a performing chaos, yet India is growing rapidly and becoming top economy. And Japan is already established economy through Confucian kind of mindset and with feeling and following order. So these are basic differences. And Indian weather and Japanese weather are stark difference. India is hot, humid, you're always sweating. And Japan is cool in temperate zone and not so punishing weather. In India, you have to change your dress every day because you get dirty because of weather and sweat and dust everywhere. Japan, you can keep your weather, due to weather, you can keep your dresses for a very long time. And one more modern thing I have noticed in Japan, Japan has not many motorbikes. Though Japan produces so many motorbikes, in the street you cannot see so many motorbikes. Japan is like bicycles very, very much. Whereas Indians use a lot of cycles, but not like in the cities, you see. Like Japanese love their cycles. So these are a visible difference. And food habits. If coming to food habits, Indians like curry. India is famous in the world for curry. And India influenced Japan with curries. Japanese cannot live without the Japanese curry. There is evolved in a little different way. Portuguese took it to Kobe and Yokohama, and it has transformed in different kind of thing. Also, Japanese have a very fantastic food called tempura, which is a copy of Indian pakora. That also in 16th century, Portuguese took from India to Japan, and it has evolved in a different way. They don't use a lot of spice like Indians when they make tempuras. And Japanese pakora or tempura is little different, and it's very tasty, Finally, India's biggest influence is Indian religion. Bodhidharma, Bodhisena went to Japan via China, Korea, and influenced Japan historically, and has changed Japan thereafter. So, Buddhist religion and incorporated Siddham, Sanskrit script, Pali script is still visible in Japan. You can see the samurai cult. It has so much influence, so much influence from India. Indian Gita. My teacher was a very good scholar, but she didn't tell me that. But when I started Gita and when I was going into samurai culture and samurai cult, fully following Bushido, I realized it's totally Gita. Surprisingly, a lot of Indians don't even understand today. After that we can have Devi Saraswati, Benzaiten, Kichijoten, Lakshmi in Japan. We have Shiva, we have Jama, the god of death. Naraku, the Narak or the hell existed in Japan. And thereafter there Roly Poly, Ganesh is residing in Japan as Kangiten. So look at the evolution, look how important Indian culture rooted in Japan. These gods are called Tens, or these are called Tenbus, Indian god and goddesses. That's very much prevalent in Japan. In India, Hindu religion, Buddhist religion is not a sectarian religion. Similarly, Japanese religions are not sectarian. Japanese can be Shinto, ancient religion, Buddhists or Christians, all these cultures are intermingled. They don't discriminate people on the basis of culture. And Japanese are very welcoming society so far. Now I'm seeing a lot of discriminations. I'm listening, I don't know. But my time it was very, very idealistic and open society. I hope it is still right now, it's like that. Thirdly, a lot of people don't know about how Indian armaments, Indian techniques influence ninjas. I was very, 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 very surprised when I found Indian hidden weapons like tiger claws, iron tiger claws are used saved by ninjas. That was also taken from India by Portuguese and these were given to the ninjas. And stealth, Japanese already knew about stealth. I am not disputing that they are shurikens, etc. And poisons. I don't know Indians use poisons or not. I am not so much familiar about Indians using poison in warfare in the medieval age. Maybe they have, I don't know. But ninjas use poisons also. And ninjas have a habit of assassinating from the back. Like India, we had like in Muslim period, we had secret killers, assassins, they were called assassins. So Japan ninja also similar like that, you see. So ninja tiger claws came from India to Japan. I'm surprised Indian military generals do not know. They don't know a lot of things in the many fold. They are government servants, so they are dependent on salaries and their shiny life. They don't do research on Japan. And apart from that, Indians, there are so many dissimilarities as well. Japanese use mostly boiled food these days. They don't use a lot of oily food like Indians. But India has a variety of food. India is a subcontinent. Fruits, food, wherever you go, you can get that. Japan has not many varieties like that, you see. Japan is a country of flowers and some fruit, as Japanese apples are very famous. But you go to India, you can get different kinds of apples. Mangoes, great food. Dosas, if you don't eat dosa, you're dead. So Indian foods are very, very fantastic. Japanese food are very nice as well. Secondly, but Indians are like disorders. You go to Indian metros, underground tubes, they will jump and crush you and enter. But people do not do that. And Indians are very loud in their conversation, very noisy. Japanese are very quiet. You can go to Japanese suburb, you can be very enjoying the quietness. Secondly, in India, cars are going to bump you every day, everywhere. I was walking on the street, one bus was about to bump me for no reason. I was on the side of the street. But Japan, cars will respect you, they'll stop you and let you go. Thirdly, Japanese like very, very much gambling. Though gambling is banned in Japan, there is called pachinko. Pachinko is gambling, is a pinball kind of parlors. And Japanese like their pachinko. You can win their pachinko ball game, but they will not give you cash, they will give you presents. And that present you can sell in the same shop, another counter, and take money. This is the basic difference. Plus, Japanese like fish and rice. Many Indians like fish and rice, like Bengalis, very similar. And Japanese like melancholia. Japanese like fate. There are many, many fortune tellers in Japan. I was surprised. In Calcutta, you see all our fortune tellers everywhere. In Delhi, maybe you can see a lot of fortune tellers. And Japanese are good friends, very, very good friends. When in India, you don't get good friends. You see, especially in Calcutta, I was residing. They'll come to you, they'll never become your friend. They'll show you their buttock when you are in problem. Japan people are not like that. Secondly, Indians tend to be individualistic. Japanese are not individualistic. They try to live in a group. And beside, I must say, one thing I've noticed, recently Japanese are a little disheartened. They lack energy, So they have got change in the government so many times. Indians like stable government. Indians have a lot of energy. Finally, Japanese is an aging society. Though Japanese tend to live with their parents, but a lot of Japanese are dying in their room due to old age. So these are aging society. Whereas India is a new society. Many people are very young. Indians are aspirant, very, very high aspirations. Whereas Japanese, I told you, they lack energy, many, many places these days. So these are the differences I wanted to present in front of you. Yet, Japan is a unique place. You discover a lot of symbolism, lot of things. And I want to tell you how Japanese helped Indian in the freedom struggle, Raspberry Bose, Ghadar Party, this kind of people, Netaji, Subhash Chandra Bose, etc. So India, and when India got into the independence, Japan opened their coffer and gave India help. And Japan remembers, if you do good things for Japan, Japan will always remember. One Indian judge held Japanese due to prisoner of war trial. His name is Justice Radha Vinod Pal, and he is still revered in Japan. Thank you very much for sharing. Please like me, and I will do on ninja and samurais video someday, because this is my area of interest and I know a little bit of those things. So wait for that. Thank you very much again. Please like me, share me, and subscribe my channel. Best wishes.